Hello, my name is Hunter Smith, and today I will be talking about the Tom Brady diet. In the article in the Boston Globe, says he wakes up at about 6 a.m. He drinks about 20 ounces of water with added electrolytes, and it also mentions that he will drink water with added electrolytes about 20 to 25 times a day. For breakfast, he ends up having a smoothie made from berries, bananas, seeds, and nuts. This is high in fats, high in proteins, and high in calories before his morning workout. The nutrition of the workout would consist with more water with electrolytes and then another protein shake within 20 minutes. Tom Brady really emphasizes the 20 minutes. After that, he usually has a snack. Sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he does, but he says he encourages anyone who needs a small snack before lunch to have it. Snacks usually include nuts or protein bars, protein shakes, anything like that. Lunch, he says, is usually a protein, most likely fish, with a lot of vegetables. Tom Brady really emphasizes the use of vegetables in his diet. Then after lunch, he usually has a snack, which is either some fruit, grapes, berries, apples, whatever, a protein shake with his, branded TB12 protein powder, or another branded protein bar. Dinner then would consist of a nutrient-dense main course, such as chicken, salmon, turkey, anything like that. He usually substitutes red meat for things like chicken and turkey, and he'll have that with a lot of vegetables as well. Then for dessert, he does not have any. So, the good of this diet. Tom Brady, he does speak of balance frequently in the article from the Boston Globe. Balance is always good in a diet. And also, he limits the amount of added sugars, which is very good. It's very high in vegetables. Lots of vegetables are better. And then it's also high in protein, which one could ask the question if it is too high in protein. But it is also high in grains. He says he always has oats or nuts and grains in his smoothies, stuff like that. It's also high in good oils and fats. Fats from nuts and grains and whatnot are very good for you, and he incorporates a lot of those into his diets. And then it's also average in fruits. Fruits are good, but sometimes there can be too much sugar. Now let's discuss the bad. Tom Brady does talk about not having as many carbohydrates. He tries to reduce the number of carbs he has, although he does talk about some pasta with cream sauce that he might have during dinner. He doesn't eat very many carbohydrates from white flour like bread, but he does have it in his vegetables and the grains and whatnot. Also, I said this before, but is there too much protein in the diet? With every single glass of water he's drinking, he's adding electrolytes to it, and with about 24 servings of water with electrolytes, one could ask if it's too much sodium in the diet. Sodium is not the best for you. The FDA or the USDA recommends that sodium should be reduced slightly. And then also, when talking about diets, we usually don't think of snacking. Snacking is usually considered bad because it's added calories that you may not need, but that is somewhat controversial, but I put it in the bad section. And also, the USDA recommends more dairy in a person's diet, but this diet, he talks about having fruits and dairy representing roughly 20% of his diet, while proteins are more than 80%. So low dairy could be a bad situation as well. Now, let's talk about the cost. So, fresh produce can be somewhat expensive, especially vegetables. I've tried it myself, and it is not cheap. Also, you have to think about the cost of time trying to prepare all these meals. Tom Brady, being a professional athlete, does not have to go to a job every day, 9 to 5. He can take his time with these and work out in the morning, make his meals, plan them out, but not everyone else has that opportunity. He also promotes his own branding, which could be a bad sign, that it could just be a money grab sort of fad diet rather than something that actually works. Also, looking at his website, 5 bottles of his electrolytes is $75. There's about 24 servings in one bottle, so that equates to about 62 cents per serving just in water and electrolytes, which could be somewhat concerning considering he probably goes through one bottle a day, considering he has 20 to 25 servings of water in a day with electrolytes. So that could be, somewhere close to $15 a day. Also, the overpriced products for snacking that he has on his website is somewhat concerning, and also the overpriced protein powder. All of these can be substituted though, and the overview. I would think that the TB12 diet is conceivable for Jeff. It could be expensive, but he could substitute some of the things Tom Brady's using for other things. It is a decent dietary structure, but there are some flaws that I had talked about, and if Jeff wants to try it, I suggest that he does. The only problem that I would have is that if Jeff does not have enough time to be working out rigorously each morning, and then, having to make meals after that, it could be a little bit time consuming, especially if he's in his 40s and he has a steady job and everything. It may be tough to do that.